Have you ever found yourself in the midst of a fiery argument, your pulse racing and your thoughts ablaze? It's a common experience, be it a clash at work, a spat with someone close, or a fiery exchange in the digital world. But imagine, just for a moment, if there was a path to resolve these conflicts not with raised voices or clenched fists, either in reality or metaphorically. The ancient Stoics, renowned for their mastery in managing emotions and rational thought, offer profound strategies to confront adversaries with dignity and composure. In today's episode, we're going to explore 13 powerful Stoic approaches to conflict resolution, inspired by the profound insights of legendary philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. These techniques might demand more resilience and self-control than a quick, heated response, but the outcomes, lasting inner tranquility, effective solutions, and the potential for positively transformed relationships are immensely rewarding. So, are you prepared to embark on a journey to tackle conflicts with the wisdom of a Stoic sage? Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our videos, where we tackle life's hurdles through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Remember, the greatest triumphs are not in external skirmishes, but in conquering the realms of your own mind and heart. Number 1. Remember, you control your reactions. In the realm of Stoicism, as taught by Marcus Aurelius and other great philosophers, lies a profound understanding of human nature and the art of living. This wisdom, particularly relevant in our contemporary hustle, is encapsulated in the concept of mastering our reactions to external events, a theme that resonates deeply with the teachings of Stoicism. The Stoics, including Epictetus, emphasize the importance of inner strength, famously stating, "It is a shame for the soul to depend on the body for satisfaction." This principle guides us to find inner calm amidst life's tumultuous storms by focusing on what we can control, our reactions. To cultivate this Stoic superpower, begin by identifying what triggers your negative emotions. Reflect on the situations, actions, or people that consistently disturb your peace. Recognizing these triggers is the first step towards gaining control over them. Next, practice the art of pausing. When faced with a provocation, take a deep breath and create a space between the stimulus and your response. This pause is crucial for observing and assessing the situation calmly, allowing you to make thoughtful, deliberate decisions rather than being a puppet to your immediate emotions. The Stoics also teach us to shift our perspective. Often, our reactions are shaped more by our interpretation of events than the events themselves. Challenge your automatic beliefs and consider alternative viewpoints. Ask yourself, can this situation be viewed positively? What aspects can you focus on that are beneficial? This reframing is a powerful tool in altering your emotional response. Choosing your reaction is a critical step. After calming your mind and considering different perspectives, weigh your response options. Ask yourself, does reacting with anger or frustration serve you? Or would a composed, assertive response be more effective? Remember, your reaction can either escalate or diffuse a situation. Like any skill, mastering your reactions requires practice. Consistently applying these techniques in challenging situations will gradually enhance your emotional resilience and self-control. Embracing this Stoic principle doesn't make you passive. It empowers you. You learn to navigate life's challenges with courage and grace, finding inner peace in mastering your reactions rather than attempting to control the external world. Remember, true strength lies in the peaceful power over your thoughts and emotions, not in exerting control over others. These Stoic-inspired strategies transform conflict from a battleground into a space for learning, understanding, and inner tranquility. The ultimate victory in life is not about defeating an adversary, but about mastering your emotions and emerging as a stronger, more self-assured individual. This journey of self-mastery aligns perfectly with the Stoic path, where the focus is not on external conquest but on internal growth and harmony. By adopting these practices, you can face life's challenges with the poise and wisdom of a true Stoic sage, turning every obstacle into an opportunity for personal development and enlightenment. Number 2. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just an act of kindness towards others, but a profound strategy for inner peace and resilience. This philosophy, deeply rooted in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers, offers a path to conquer our inner turmoil without engaging in external conflict. The idea is beautifully encapsulated in Seneca's words, "He who is revengeful lives with a wound always open." This statement underscores the perpetual pain and burden that accompany a lack of forgiveness. Forgiveness, in the Stoic sense, is akin to unshackling oneself from a heavy, painful burden. Imagine being chained to a colossal rock, its immense weight constantly dragging you down, its sharp edges cutting into your being. This rock symbolizes the resentment and unforgiveness that anchor us to our past grievances, hindering our progress and peace. Stoicism teaches us that forgiveness is not about condoning the past or the actions of others. Rather, it's a conscious choice to release the negative emotions that imprison us, allowing us to move forward with greater clarity and tranquility. The journey to forgiveness begins with a shift in focus from the external to the internal. Acknowledge how holding on to anger and resentment harms you more than the person who wronged you. These negative emotions sap your energy, cloud your judgment, and obstruct your path to happiness and peace. By choosing forgiveness, you reclaim control over your mental state and prioritize your well-being. Understanding the power of perspective is crucial in this process. Forgiveness often requires us to view the situation through a broader lens, understanding the background and motivations of the other person. This doesn't mean justifying their actions, but recognizing their human flaws and vulnerabilities. Such a shift in perspective can foster empathy and diminish the emotional charge of the situation. Forgiveness also involves a delicate balance between letting go and remembering. It's not about erasing the past, but releasing the negative emotions attached to it. Hold on to the lessons learned, but let go of the burdens of resentment and hatred. This approach doesn't mean forgetting the harm caused, but choosing not to let it control your present and future. Active forgiveness is a continuous journey that requires consistent effort. It involves consciously releasing negative thoughts and emotions as they arise. Techniques like journaling, mindfulness, and meditation can aid in this ongoing process, helping you to maintain a state of forgiveness. Ultimately, forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, not to the person who wronged you. It's a liberation from the chains of negativity, opening the door to greater joy, peace, and emotional flexibility. By forgiving, you're not waiting for the other person to deserve it. You're choosing a path of peace and self-compassion. This act of forgiveness is a testament to your strength and commitment to your well-being, not a sign of weakness. In conclusion, forgiveness in Stoicism is a powerful tool for personal liberation. It's about releasing the weight of past grievances to step into a future of greater freedom and inner peace. Remember, the act of forgiveness is a reflection of your strength and dedication to your own well-being. So take a deep breath, let go of the burden, and embrace a future filled with more freedom and inner serenity. This Stoic approach to forgiveness is not just a philosophical concept, but a practical guide to living a more fulfilled and peaceful life. Number 3. Growth from ashes of conflict. Next, we're going to explore a profound Stoic strategy, one that transforms conflict into a powerful tool for personal growth. Picture a phoenix rising from the ashes, stronger and wiser from its trials. This imagery perfectly captures the essence of tactic, using adversity as a catalyst for self-improvement. Remember the words of Epictetus: "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens, fixed and beyond your control." This philosophy encourages us to view conflict not as a setback, but as a unique opportunity for introspection, learning, and ultimately, personal evolution. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. The first step is to adopt a learning attitude. Shift your perspective from seeing conflict as a negative to viewing it as a chance to grow and learn. Embrace the opportunity to analyze your actions and shortcomings. Approach every situation with an open mind, ready to absorb the lessons it offers. Next, engage in a deep self-examination. Delve into the root causes of the conflict. Ask yourself, why did I react in that particular way? What principles or beliefs were challenged? Which emotions took over, and how did they influence my behavior? Being honest with yourself is key to understanding your patterns and triggers. Now, it's time to move from contemplation to action. Don't let your reflections be in vain. Transform your insights into practical steps for self-improvement. If communication was an issue, consider enhancing your active listening skills. If emotions got the better of you, explore mindfulness techniques to gain better emotional control. Seeking guidance and constructive criticism is also vital. Find a trustworthy friend, therapist, or mentor who can support your growth journey and offer unbiased feedback. Discussing your experiences and insights with someone else can provide new perspectives and foster accountability. Remember, growth is a process and patience is its companion. Change won't happen overnight. Personal development takes effort and time. Stay committed to your journey of continuous improvement. Embrace failures as learning opportunities and celebrate even the smallest of victories. By adopting this Stoic approach, you can transform conflict from a destructive force into a powerful catalyst for self-discovery and positive change. Like the phoenix, you will rise from the ashes, stronger, wiser, and ready to face future challenges with grace and resilience. Remember, every experience, no matter how challenging, is a stepping stone towards becoming the best version of yourself. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This powerful quote reminds us that obstacles are not just hurdles to overcome, but pathways to growth and enlightenment. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, you can turn every conflict into a valuable lesson, guiding you towards a life of serenity, strength, and profound understanding. Number 4. Offer empathy. As taught by Marcus Aurelius, there lies a powerful, often underutilized weapon in dealing with adversaries: empathy. This approach, contrary to engaging in direct conflict, involves a deeper understanding and connection with the other person, a strategy that can disarm even the most heated of arguments. Let's delve into this concept, drawing parallels from everyday life and ancient wisdom to see how we can apply this Stoic principle in our modern lives. Imagine you're hiking on a rugged mountain path and come across another climber. They appear agitated and confrontational. Instead of escalating the tension, a Stoic would calmly bridge the gap, offering a hand of understanding. This act of empathy, of genuinely connecting with someone else's feelings and experiences, can transform a potential conflict into a moment of connection. To develop this Stoic superpower, start by shifting your perspective from me to them. Try to see the world through their eyes. What might be driving their emotions? Perhaps past experiences or hidden insecurities are at play. This shift not only fosters empathy, but also allows you to appreciate their unique reality. Listening is key, but it's not just about the words spoken. Pay attention to nonverbal cues like body language, tone, and facial expressions. These often reveal emotions that words might mask. By understanding these unspoken signals, you can respond more effectively, building trust and reducing defensiveness. Active listening without judgment is crucial. Acknowledge their feelings, even if you disagree with their actions. Phrases like, "I understand why this is important to you," can significantly increase trust. This approach doesn't mean you agree with them, but that you're willing to walk alongside them in understanding. Often, anger and frustration stem from deeper emotional wounds. Identifying these underlying issues can lead to a more meaningful resolution. This not only addresses the immediate conflict, but also paves the way for a more empathetic relationship moving forward. Remember, showing empathy doesn't mean you abandon your principles or agree with their behavior. It's about recognizing their perspective and fostering an environment for open, honest dialogue. This approach allows you to handle disagreements with dignity and understanding. By adopting this Stoic principle of empathy, you're not just building a bridge over a conflict, You're creating a pathway to connect with someone on a deeper level. This connection offers a chance for real resolution, not just for the present situation, but for future interactions as well. So in the spirit of Stoicism, step down from the mountain of conflict, extend your hand, and embark on a journey of empathy. This path might lead you to unexpected places, fostering understanding and peace in your interactions. In conclusion, the Stoic way of dealing with adversaries through empathy is a powerful tool. It involves understanding their perspective, actively listening without judgment, and addressing underlying emotional issues. This approach not only resolves conflicts but also builds stronger, more empathetic relationships. As we navigate our lives, let's remember this Stoic wisdom and choose the path of empathy, transforming potential conflicts into opportunities for connection and understanding. Number 5. Setting boundaries. Imagine standing on a pristine beach, the waves gently kissing your feet, a picture of tranquility. Yet, this serenity is disrupted when someone encroaches upon your personal space, a common challenge in our bustling modern world. This technique shines in such moments, advocating for the art of setting boundaries as a means to defend your well-being and inner peace. This approach echoes the wisdom of Epictetus, who taught, "It is not the event itself that troubles us, but our view of it." While we can't control others' actions, we hold the reins on our reactions. By clearly defining what we will and won't accept, we shield ourselves from negativity and foster healthier relationships. This Stoic principle, when applied, can transform our interactions and our lives. Firstly, understanding your inner guidance is crucial. Reflect on your needs and values, pondering what truly matters before drawing your lines in the sand. Ask yourself, which actions align with your core beliefs? What behaviors drain your energy or infringe upon your personal space? Identifying these internal boundaries is the foundation for effective external communication. It's about knowing yourself deeply, a principle Marcus Aurelius often emphasized in his meditations. Next, the art of communication plays a pivotal role. Opt for words, not walls. Avoid vague or passive-aggressive expressions. Instead, use I statements to assertively and directly convey your boundaries, focusing on your feelings and needs. This is not about confrontation, but about fostering mutual understanding and respect. Remember, as Seneca advised, it's not only what we say but how we say it that matters. Consistency is the lighthouse in the stormy seas of boundary setting. Once you've established your boundaries, stand firm, unwavering like a Stoic sage. Resist the temptation to yield to guilt or conflict avoidance. By adhering to your boundaries, you not only command respect from others but also honor your self-respect. This steadfastness is a testament to your commitment to your principles. Be prepared for opposition, as not everyone will welcome your boundaries. Anticipate resistance and arm yourself with calm, polite reaffirmations of your stance. Emphasize the importance of respecting your needs, a practice that echoes the Stoic virtue of courage in the face of adversity. Remember, setting boundaries is an empowering act of self-care, not selfishness. It's about protecting your mental and emotional well-being. By safeguarding your space and energy, you create an environment conducive to growth, aligning with Seneca's vision of living with a joyful heart and a grateful spirit. Embracing this Stoic principle paves the way to more respectful, transparent communication, leading to more fulfilling relationships. Instead of erecting walls, understand that establishing boundaries grants you the power to live a life filled with inner freedom, respect, and tranquility. It's an act of self-love and a testament to the Stoic belief in the importance of self-mastery and personal integrity. In our modern context, where life's pace is relentless and demands on our time and energy are incessant, the wisdom of the Stoics is more relevant than ever. Setting boundaries is not just about saying no to others. It's about saying yes to ourselves, to our peace, and to our ability to thrive amidst life's challenges. It's a practice that, when mastered, can lead to a more harmonious and balanced life, reflecting the Stoic ideal of living in agreement with nature. our own nature, and the nature of those around us. By adopting this Stoic approach, we not only protect ourselves but also contribute to the well-being of our community, embodying the Stoic ideal of living a life of virtue and wisdom. Number 6. Choose your battles wisely. In the grand tapestry of life, we find ourselves constantly at the crossroads of conflict, from the trivial squabbles over parking spaces to the more profound disagreements that challenge our beliefs and values. The wisdom of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has endured through the ages, offers us a beacon of light in navigating these tumultuous waters. It teaches us a fundamental truth: not every battle is worth fighting. This principle, deeply rooted in the practice of discernment, encourages us to choose our battles wisely, conserving our energy for the conflicts that truly matter. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast battlefield, where every disagreement, every point of contention beckons like a siren's call, tempting us to engage. A wise Stoic, however, stands still amidst the chaos, evaluating each potential conflict with a discerning eye. They ask themselves, is this battle worth my time and energy? Will engaging in this conflict serve my well-being or detract from the things that are truly important to me? This moment of pause, of careful consideration, is what sets the Stoic apart. In a world often driven by impulsive reactions, the Stoic philosophers, with their timeless wisdom, offer us tools to aid in this discernment. Seneca, a Stoic luminary, advises us to embrace the power of delay with his profound statement, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." This counsel urges us to take a step back, to allow ourselves a moment of calm before responding to provocation. In the heat of the moment, our perceptions can be distorted, leading us to engage in battles that, upon reflection, hold little significance. Epictetus, another pillar of Stoic thought, challenges us to question the true impact of the conflicts we face. He reminds us, it is not the event itself that troubles us, but our view of it. This inquiry prompts us to consider whether a disagreement genuinely affects our core values and well-being, or if it is merely a minor irritation, a pebble on our path, rather than a mountain to be scaled. By focusing our efforts on what truly matters, we can approach these significant battles with greater clarity and resolve. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, teaches us the value of silence and inaction in certain situations. He posits that sometimes the best action is no action at all. The strength to hold one's tongue, to let minor grievances pass without comment, is a powerful form of self-control that preserves our inner peace. This principle encourages us to recognize that not every slight requires a response, that there is wisdom in choosing to let go. The Stoic approach to conflict also involves a careful cost-benefit analysis, weighing the emotional toll of engaging in a dispute against the potential rewards of victory. This analysis asks us to consider whether the price of triumph is truly worth the effort, reminding us that the purest form of strength sometimes lies in knowing when to step back with dignity. This strategic selection of battles is not a sign of weakness or apathy, but a testament to our understanding of the finite nature of our time and energy. By integrating these Stoic principles into our lives, we learn to navigate the battlefield of existence with a focused mind and a reserved strength, saving our vigor for the moments that truly demand our engagement. This Stoic wisdom, encapsulating the teachings of Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, offers us a roadmap for living a life of purpose and tranquility amidst the inevitable conflicts that arise. It teaches us the art of discernment, the courage to let go, and the wisdom to know when to engage, guiding us toward a life where our battles are chosen with intention and our energies are devoted to the pursuits that truly enrich our souls. Number 7. Speak with calm and clarity. Envision yourself in the heat of a confrontation, poised not with weapons but with words sharpened for battle. Yet in the Stoic tradition, as taught by luminaries like Seneca, the emphasis is on calm clarity, a gateway to constructive dialogue rather than a barrage of insults and accusations. This approach is about articulating your needs and concerns effectively, fostering understanding, and diminishing hostility. The art of communication, inspired by Stoicism, involve several key elements. Firstly, hone your active listening skills. This means engaging fully with your opponent's words, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Listen attentively to both their words and body language. Avoid interruptions, nod thoughtfully, and maintain eye contact. This demonstrates your respect and comprehension of their perspective. Secondly, empathize with their emotions and validate their experiences. It's about empathy, not necessarily agreement. Acknowledge their feelings and experiences, even if you hold a different view. Phrases like, "I understand you're feeling frustrated," or "This situation seems crucial to you," can build rapport and connection. Thirdly, when voicing your concerns, use I statements. Reflect on your perspective. Communicate your needs and feelings with I statements rather than accusatory you statements. For instance, say, "I need to feel respected in this situation," or "I feel hurt when you." This approach reduces defensiveness and fosters a collaborative approach to problem solving. Fourthly, speak with firmness and calmness, not aggression. Strength lies in control, not loudness. Speak to be understood, not out of anger. Maintain a composed tone, speaking with confidence and assurance. Avoid insults and personal attacks as they only exacerbate the situation. Lastly, prioritize problem solving over scoring points. Aim for solutions, not victories. The goal is to find a resolution beneficial to both parties, not to win the argument. Initiate the conversation with questions like, "How can we resolve this together?" and focus on cooperative problem solving. Remember, mastering calm and clear communication is a skill that requires practice. If you err, don't hesitate to apologize and be patient with yourself. The more you engage in positive communication, the easier it becomes to navigate even the most challenging situations. Incorporating these Stoic principles into modern life offers invaluable guidance. They remind us that in our interactions, especially in conflicts, the true victory lies not in overpowering others, but in mastering ourselves and fostering mutual understanding. This approach not only aligns with the Stoic philosophy, but also resonates deeply in today's world, where effective communication is often the key to resolving conflicts and building stronger relationships. Number 8. Using humor wisely in conflict resolution. In the conflicts, humor emerges as a potent yet delicate tool, akin to walking a tightrope over a chasm of misunderstanding and offense. This precarious balance is the crux of the 6th Stoic technique for managing conflicts without resorting to combat. The power of laughter lies not in its ability to ridicule, but in its capacity to diffuse tension, creating a more conducive environment for open dialogue and resolution. A well-placed jest or a light-hearted approach can act as a release valve for pent-up frustrations, fostering understanding and empathy. However, as the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely cautioned, a joke is a fragile thing, and a jest may turn into an insult. This highlights the need for careful and thoughtful use of humor, ensuring it serves as a bridge to better understanding rather than a wedge driving parties further apart. To navigate this comedic tightrope with grace, consider these guidelines. Understand your audience. Humor is subjective, and what may be amusing to one might be offensive to another. Before attempting humor in a conflict, gauge your opponent's sense of humor and sensitivities. What do they find amusing? Which topics might be too sensitive for jest? It's crucial to tailor your humor to the audience, erring on the side of caution to avoid inadvertently crossing a line. Seek shared laughter, not derision. The goal of humor in conflict resolution is to create a bond, not to belittle or mock the other person. Opt for self-deprecating humor or jokes that foster a shared sense of joy. This approach not only diffuses tension but also demonstrates humility and a willingness to acknowledge one's own imperfections. Timing is key. The effectiveness of humor is heavily dependent on timing. Before introducing a light-hearted comment, assess the emotional temperature of the situation. If tensions are high, it may be prudent to wait until the atmosphere has calmed. Misplaced humor can exacerbate a conflict rather than alleviate it. Maintain respect and kindness. Avoid humor that veers into sarcasm, insults, or sensitive topics. The aim is to build bridges, not burn them. Humor should be used to lighten the mood and open up communication channels, not to hurt or demean the other party. Use humor as a tool, not a crutch. While humor can be an effective means to ease tensions, it should not replace honest and direct communication. It's a supplementary tool to facilitate dialogue, not a standalone solution to resolve conflicts. Err on the side of caution. When in doubt, it's better to refrain from making a joke. It's easier to build trust than to rebuild it after a misstep. Always prioritize the relationship and the resolution of the conflict over a momentary laugh. Incorporating humor into conflict resolution, guided by these Stoic principles, can transform it from a perilous tightrope walk into a powerful tool for rapport building, stress relief, and fostering a more open environment for resolving disagreements. Remember, the true power of laughter lies in its ability to unite, not divide. When used judiciously, it can transform tense situations into opportunities for greater understanding and connection. This approach, rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism, can be a surprising yet effective strategy in navigating the complexities of human interactions, especially for those in the 30 to 65 age group who are seeking to apply ancient philosophies to modern challenges. Number 9. Seek external aid without shame. Imagine yourself ensnared in a dense thicket, where thorny branches obstruct your path, twisting and intertwining, making progress seem like a distant dream. This imagery often mirrors the frustration we feel when embroiled in a dispute, where communication falters and resolution appears elusive. The Stoics, however, offer a beacon of hope in such scenarios, reminding us that we are never truly isolated in our struggles. Consider the role of a mediator or counselor, akin to how a Stoic philosopher guides their disciples towards enlightenment. They act as a neutral entity, adept at navigating the labyrinthine complexities of conflict, much like a guide leading a traveler through an unknown land. Their presence ensures a balanced dialogue where each party's voice is heard and respected. Their expertise slices through the tangled web of miscommunication, clearing the emotional underbrush that often hinders clear understanding. Intense emotions can cloud our judgment, obstructing our ability to understand others or articulate our thoughts coherently. An unbiased third party can deftly unravel these emotional entanglements, fostering a calmer, more constructive conversational environment. This approach is akin to the Stoic practice of maintaining equanimity in the face of adversity, promoting clarity and rational thought, bridging the gap, building a pathway of comprehension. Counselors and mediators are trained to identify and assist conflicting parties in bridging their gaps in understanding. They cultivate empathy and reduce defensiveness, helping each side to view the situation through the lens of the other. This process echoes the Stoic principle of understanding the natural order of things and recognizing the perspectives of others as part of this interconnected world. Facilitating productive dialogue, steering conversations towards solutions. Skilled facilitators adeptly guide discussions towards effective problem solving, ensuring that all concerns are aired and collaborative solutions are sought. This approach resonates with the Stoic belief in focusing on what can be controlled, our actions and responses, and working constructively within those parameters. Providing tools and techniques, equipping you for the journey ahead. Many counselors and mediators possess specialized training in conflict resolution and communication strategies. They can arm you with the skills and techniques necessary for managing future conflicts, thereby fostering stronger, more resilient relationships. This aspect aligns with the Stoic practice of continuous self-improvement and preparation for life's challenges. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, a reflection of wisdom, not weakness. Stoic philosophy regards the act of asking for assistance as a demonstration of sagacity, not frailty. It signifies a commitment to forging a solution beneficial to all parties, and a willingness to invest in personal growth and the success of the relationship. By engaging external expertise, you tap into a reservoir of knowledge and experience, enabling you and your adversary to effectively navigate the intricate maze of disputes, leading to a harmonious and constructive resolution. Remember, sometimes seeking help can illuminate your path, offering a reminder that you are never alone, even in the most daunting of challenges. This sentiment resonates deeply with the Stoic ethos of community and mutual support, reinforcing the idea that we are part of a larger whole, and in seeking help, we are simply tapping into the collective wisdom that surrounds us. Number 10. Appeal to their inner values. Picture yourself standing before a grand oak tree, its roots deeply embedded in the earth. You realize that it's not sheer force that will move this mighty oak, but rather the subtle influences of nature, like the wind and water, that can gently guide it towards its natural course. This is akin to the Stoic approach of appealing to someone's inner values, a powerful method for resolving conflicts in a peaceful and effective manner. To embark on this journey of value-driven persuasion, let's explore a few steps. Firstly, become a value archaeologist. Before you present your argument, delve into understanding the values and principles that guide the other person. Observe their actions and words and take note of what they support, oppose, and praise. This research helps you map out their value landscape, identifying potential areas of alignment. Next, bridge the value gap. Don't fall into the trap of thinking your values are entirely different from theirs. Look for common ground, even in unlikely places. You might both value honesty, duty, or fairness. Identifying these shared values creates a connection, allowing you to frame your argument in a way that resonates with them. Then speak their language. Once you have a clear grasp of their values, tailor your message to align with them. This isn't about manipulation. It's about presenting your values in a way that echoes theirs, fostering a sense of shared understanding. Moreover, actions speak louder than words. Demonstrate how your proposal reflects their values. Use specific examples, stories, or past actions that show how your approach embodies the key principles they hold dear. This not only strengthens your argument but also adds a human touch to it. Remember, respect is crucial. Aim for understanding, not domination. Approach this process with respect and empathy. Your goal is to help them see a solution that addresses your concerns while aligning with their values, not to overpower or control them. By employing this Stoic strategy, you transform from a combative opponent into a skilled navigator, guiding your adversary to a place of genuine belief and agreement. It's important to recognize that true change comes from resonating with the values that form a person's identity, not from force or coercion. This approach fosters mutual respect and understanding, ultimately paving the way for beneficial outcomes for everyone involved. As Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." This encapsulates the essence of our discussion. By aligning with their values, you're not only resolving the conflict, but also setting an example of integrity and wisdom. This method doesn't just win arguments, it wins hearts and minds, creating lasting change and understanding. So, as you navigate through life's challenges, remember that the most powerful tool at your disposal is not aggression or force, but the ability to connect, understand, and appeal to the deeper values that guide us all. Number 11. Delve into the depths of your adversary. In the realm of Stoicism, as taught by Marcus Aurelius and other ancient philosophers, there lies a powerful approach to dealing with adversaries without resorting to conflict. This method, deeply rooted in understanding and empathy, can be likened to a journey of exploration, where one seeks to understand the depths of their opponent's mind and motivations. The key lies in the Stoic principle of perception, as Epictetus famously stated. It is not the event itself that troubles us, but our view of it. This wisdom guides us in transforming our approach to conflicts, turning tumultuous rivers into streams of understanding and resolution. To embark on this journey, one must first step away from the immediacy of the situation. Imagine yourself as a detached observer, a fly on the wall, witnessing the events unfold with a calm and dispassionate interest. This emotional detachment is crucial for a deeper observation and logical reasoning, allowing you to see beyond the surface-level emotions and reactions. The next step involves delving into the why behind your adversary's actions and words. Instead of preparing counterarguments, pose sincere, open-ended questions to understand their motivations, fears, and desires. Questions like, "What brought you to this point?" or "What are your underlying concerns?" can reveal significant insights into their perspective. This is not about agreeing with them, but about understanding their viewpoint. Empathy plays a pivotal role in this process. Try to see the world through their eyes, understand their principles and convictions, and how they might perceive the circumstances. This doesn't mean you agree with their behavior, but it helps in developing empathy and finding potential points of agreement. The final and perhaps most profound step is to look for the secret riverbed beneath the surface conflict. Often, conflicts are manifestations of deeper issues like unfulfilled desires, fears, or past injuries. By identifying these underlying issues, you can understand the true nature of the conflict and work towards a resolution that addresses these deeper needs. As you practice this Stoic depth-seeking technique, you not only find common ground with your opponent but also gain insights into yourself and your reactions. This approach transforms the once raging river of conflict into a calmer stream, where understanding and potential resolution are engraved in its stones. In conclusion, the Stoic way of dealing with adversaries is a journey of understanding, empathy, and deep introspection. By stepping back, asking insightful questions, empathizing, and uncovering underlying issues, you can navigate conflicts with wisdom and serenity. This approach not only resolves external conflicts but also fosters internal growth and self-awareness, embodying the true essence of Stoicism in our modern lives. Number 12. Seek the shared path. In our exploration of Stoic wisdom, we encounter a profound strategy: seek the shared path. This concept, deeply rooted in the Stoic principle of oikeiosis, emphasizes living in harmony with the natural order. It's akin to two climbers ascending different mountains only to discover their paths merge at the summit, symbolizing a journey towards mutual understanding. The Stoics believed that beneath the surface of our conflicts lie deeper connections that bind us. They encourage us to delve beyond initial impressions and uncover these underlying ties. This approach isn't just about avoiding confrontation. It's about actively seeking harmony and understanding. To embark on this Stoic journey of finding commonality, consider these steps. Shift from me to we. This pivotal change in perspective transforms a conflict from an adversarial clash to a collaborative quest. Ask yourself, what is our shared goal? This mindset opens the door to potential agreements that might not be immediately obvious. Unearth underlying needs. Often, conflicts are expressions of deeper unmet needs like safety, respect, or recognition. By identifying these fundamental needs, we can cultivate empathy and find solutions that address them, easing the path to agreement. Discover common values. Our actions are guided by our values. Look past the immediate issue and explore the core principles you both hold. Shared values, be it honesty, fairness, or kindness, can serve as a moral compass, guiding you towards decisions that align with these beliefs. Start small, build momentum, celebrate minor agreements. Don't expect to resolve everything at once. Focus on small areas of consensus, no matter how insignificant they may seem. These initial agreements build trust and momentum, making it easier to tackle bigger issues later. Embrace the journey. Remember, finding common ground is a process that requires patience and understanding. Celebrate progress, learn from setbacks, and recognize that each step towards cooperation moves you away from conflict. This Stoic method isn't about quick fixes, it's about seeing the interconnectedness of our experiences and laying the foundation for a peaceful future. Incorporating these steps into your life isn't just about resolving conflicts. It's about fostering a deeper understanding and connection with others. It's about recognizing that despite our differences, we often share common goals and values. By focusing on these shared aspects, we can build bridges of understanding and cooperation, leading to more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. This Stoic approach to conflict resolution is particularly relevant in today's world, where divisiveness often seems to overshadow commonality. By applying these principles, we can create a more empathetic and understanding society, one where we seek to understand before seeking to be understood. In conclusion, the Stoic journey of seeking the shared path teaches us valuable lessons about conflict resolution and understanding. It reminds us that beneath the surface of our disagreements, there are often shared values and goals that can bring us together. By focusing on these commonalities, we can build stronger, more harmonious relationships and create a more peaceful world. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. By seeking the shared path, we not only resolve conflicts but also grow in wisdom and understanding, embodying the true spirit of Stoicism. Number 13. Embrace the art of compromise. Picture yourself standing before a grand oak tree, its branches swaying stubbornly in the wind. You could exert immense force to bend the tree to your will, but this could harm both the tree and yourself. Instead, we learn to adapt and find harmony, allowing the wind and the oak to coexist peacefully. This approach is not about surrendering your values, but about finding a middle ground where everyone's needs are met to some extent. Epictetus, a sage of Stoicism, once said, "Seek not to have things happen as you wish, but rather wish them to happen as they do, and you will live a tranquil life." This profound statement guides us in embracing compromise. It's about shifting from a me to a we perspective, transforming conflict into a collaborative effort. When we view situations as opportunities for joint problem-solving rather than as battles to be won, we open the door to more harmonious and creative solutions. Finding common objectives is crucial. Even when it seems elusive, there's often shared ground. Look beyond the immediate conflict and consider your long-term goals. Perhaps you both value fairness, respect, or a productive environment. Identifying these shared goals lays a solid foundation for reaching a compromise. Remember, not all battles are worth fighting. Determine what truly matters and be willing to let go of the trivial. This discernment allows you to focus on solutions that address your core concerns. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This mindset is vital in seeking win-win or win-enough solutions, where all parties feel their needs are acknowledged and partially met. This approach reduces hostility and fosters a sense of fairness. Compromise is an ongoing journey, not a one-time event. Be prepared to revisit agreements as situations evolve or new information comes to light. Effective compromise requires open communication and a willingness to adapt. By embracing the Stoic art of compromise, you demonstrate strength, flexibility, and a commitment to finding solutions that benefit everyone. You learn to live in a state of dynamic equilibrium, not in opposition. Like the wind and the oak, you contribute to a more peaceful and harmonious outcome. In conclusion, the art of compromise is a testament to the Stoic belief in adaptability and resilience. It's about finding balance, understanding that life is a series of negotiations, and recognizing that true power lies in the ability to find solutions that respect both your principles and those of others. By practicing this art, you embody the essence of Stoicism, navigating life's challenges with a serene mind and a resilient spirit, much like the oak and the wind existing in harmony. As we conclude our journey through the 13 Stoic ways to destroy your enemy without fighting them, inspired by the profound teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism, we hope you've found valuable insights to navigate conflicts with wisdom and serenity. Remember, the true essence of victory lies not in overpowering others, but in mastering ourselves, our reactions, emotions, and thoughts. If you've enjoyed this exploration into the depths of Stoic philosophy and its practical applications in our modern lives, we invite you to join our growing community. Subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more enlightening content that bridges ancient wisdom with contemporary challenges. Don't forget to like and share this video to spread the timeless teachings of Stoicism further. Also, hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos, ensuring you never miss out on a chance to enhance your Stoic journey. Together, let's continue to cultivate a life of resilience, inner peace, and profound understanding, embracing the Stoic way in every aspect of our existence. Thank you for watching, and remember, in the words of Marcus Aurelius, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Let's walk this path of wisdom and virtue together. Until next time, stay stoic.